the proof that we actually have a God? It is written in the books by supposedly these prophets, these prophets and messengers and people who have actually spoken to this man. But we have never heard anything else. None of the people who have actually ever talked to this nigga has told anybody, like, literally what it's like to actually, like, speak with God. They're all dead.
Yes, they have.
But my nigga...
Because they have records. They write down
where's the
about
proof?
Their life.
Where's
the Bible.
The Bible is...
The Bible is the proof. It's the stories and everything else.
The Bible is
are
literally...
actually live, like, situations that actually happened.
Where's the proof that they actually happened?
So they write it down, and they don't have the books we have today. Like,
let me tell you...
they don't have hardcover books like we have today. They had paper, like trees, like paper that they put together, and it's thinner. So they have these... They write down their situations that happened in their life, and they write it down on paper, and they're just stories going on through the ages. Because remember, there was people before us. You feel me?
Where's the actual...
The
Bible is not even credible. The Bible is not credible proof.
We're going back in time. It's a belief going through Christians.
Yes.
Going down from centuries and generations. You feel me? Like, my mom's a pastor, so I hear this all the time.
No, I understand.
When she's talking, I can actually understand this. You feel me? Like...
Okay, let me tell you why I'm telling you this. The Bible is not credible proof. The Bible has been rewritten how many times? There are how many versions of the Bible?
There's different versions of the Bible, but each Bible has the same meaning. And the words might be turned around different. They might be in different, like, languages and everything else, but the Bible's still the same. Going through everything, the Bible's still the same. Like, the King James Version. That's one version of the Bible. Through all the other Bibles, they're still the same. So...
Okay. I hear what you're saying about them all being the same and stuff. All this about the God, everybody seems to... There are a lot of believers in this guy. But I'm asking for, like, some actual physical evidence that there is a God. Like, think a little bit more beyond the box. Not like, oh, I've spoken to God by, like, a couple of people who swear they've spoken to God, who might be crazy, who might actually have spoken to him.
No, they're not crazy.
But...
Because there's a thing called miracles going on. You feel me?
But
things
there's also a lot of disasters that are going on. There are a lot of man...
Okay, no, not... Like, how do you prove the, angel of death? And I forgot the name of it. But there were locusts and blood water and everything else like that. And it was proven that it was going to happen before. You feel me? So there is a higher God, somebody that looks over us.
Passover.
There's one that
the 3 plagues, I think.
Yeah, like the plagues and everything. Yeah, those that happen, somebody's not just gonna think about it and then it actually happens unless they're warned. And there's somebody that's warning them, and that's God.
All right.
God and his
I'm gonna
angels.
take it even a little step further for you. They say God created us in his image. And we're supposedly copies of this guy, right? We're all these people, different billions, different kinds of cultures, peoples, and everything.
He took all the demons and all the evil out of us because he died on the cross for all of us. You feel me?
That's Jesus, but I'm going to take a step for even further. We're created in the same image of this guy, but we have cancer. We have AIDS. All these horrible things. We have blood disorders and everything. Why does this affect...
Everything is not going to be perfect because of the whole situation with Adam and Eve. Everything wasn't perfect. Like...
They were kicked out of the garden because they disobeyed.
No, everything was perfect until one of them ate the apple that he wasn't supposed to eat.
All right.
So...
One of them ate the apple because the other person convinced them to eat
They
the
both
apple.
ate the apple.
They both taste the apple, but who first convinced Adam to take the apple? Women.
Okay, but
Women are evil.
How are we changing this from
I know.
women are evil to
God, yes, I
Yes.
understand. I just thought that shit was kind of funny. I thought you should have got that, but it was kind of funny. Anyway. Proof. Just a single proof. I always have asked this. This is why I questioned so much. One proof. There's this one guy who hears all these people's complaints, all their problems and everything. We pray to this guy, swearing this guy can change our life. Miracles, all of this happened
and
because
then they
of
happen.
him.
It's because of him.
But when you really need him most, where is he? How about
Okay,
that?
he's
Why does he allow you to go into that one place
because
where
you're
you feel so
gonna have
alone?
struggles. You're gonna have struggles so you can succeed. You feel me? Like when you succeed, that will be good, but you have to go through these trials and tribulations so you could become stronger and you could deal with more. You could deal with more and then you'll be able to succeed in life. And that's because of him. He wants you to be stronger. Like,
Deep down, you're a real Christian. I'm listening to you, and I'm having an actual debate with you, and you're really, really packing your force in the words.
I haven't been to a church in a while, and I know that's bad, but I grew up in a Christian household. You feel me? My mom's a pastor. My sister came to church with us all the time, and I was literally brought up in church. Like I got it like when I was adopted and stuff. You feel me? She got me from one of her pastors in the church. So I grew up in a church household, and I grew up around them. That was my church family. So yeah, I mess up. I do dumb stuff sometimes, but everything's not perfect, and I'm still learning that. So I have a lot to learn in my life. I'm gonna get through it. I know that. Because I was brought up as a good person. So I lie and stuff all the time about me being in situations and all this other stuff, but that's just
Why?
that's just life. And that's just how my life has to go as of now because God has a plan for me. And I know that for a fact.
By
So-
lying?
Huh?
You said sometimes you have to lie, and you know that.
No, I said sometimes I lie and I do dumb stuff, but everything's not perfect. So I'm gonna have up moments, I'm gonna have down moments. I'm gonna have moments when I do dumb stuff. I'm gonna have moments when I do good stuff, but I'm getting through life. I have to do what is right. I know some situations are bad, but I can't dwell on them because then it's just gonna make everything a lot worse than it is. So I have to move on and progress and do stuff that's better than what I'm doing now.
You just sound like you had a major epiphany.
Nah.
It's been 11 minutes. Holy shit.
I'm just